Hey guys, Matt Donald here. Once more, it is time for me to tell you about the Patreon at patreon.com/MatthewDonald. We're nearing 50 bonus episodes of Paleobites. 50 bonus episodes for you to listen to. Just pay that little bit of cheddar cheese and you get yourself a whole smorgasbord of Paleobites bonus content. Good stuff. Link is in the description for where you can sign up to the Patreon. Thank you for your support and have a good day. As for what we're talking about this month, I don't know, Jurassic Park, the movie. We haven't gotten around to that yet. It'll be the 50th. Who knows? We'll never know. Except for in a few months when the 50th episode comes out. We'll know then.
Roar, growl, snarl, bellow.
Welcome to Paleobites, the podcast that tickles the bones. It's all right. I'm running out of these.
At least you admit it.
Gonna have to repeat them at some point. Still haven't yet. 200 episodes in, I haven't repeated a single one.
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's one thing to be impressed by. Anyways, my name is Matthew Donald. Each week, I and a rotating series of guest co-hosts talk. Each week, I and a rotating series, not just the guest co-hosts, they talk outside of talk about and rate a prehistoric animal, be it dinosaur, mammal, arthropod, and so on. This week, I'm joined by Laura Owsley.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, indeed. How goes it? Then we're just full of food.
We are full of mediocre food.
Mid food.
And we have the wonderful ambiance of the dog who I am pet sitting and her toxic farts. And the experience we'll have the next day of what we'll have in the rooms of the bathroom. Yeah. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. It's probably going to be fine, honestly.
We'll find out.
We'll find out indeed. And if not, there's an experience.
It's true.
Plus, we get to watch some good TikToks, I guess.
It's true. Tomorrow's my day off, so I don't have to worry about it.
So you can sit on the toilet and just
sit on the toilet and just watch TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm pet sitting, so I don't even have to worry about a roommate.
That's pretty good.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's pretty good. When I was at my apartment, you know how there's the stereotype where it's like, oh, if you live on your own, you sometimes have days where you just walk around naked. I never did that.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways.
Fair. I mean, I've never truly lived alone, so I've never had the opportunity.
Yeah,
but the few times I've tried with my roommate's at work, and I know he's at work until 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk downstairs, and I have laundry to do. I'm just gonna take off my pants at the washing machine downstairs and put them in the washer immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I do that, it's immediately as I'm about to take them off and they've made it halfway down my legs, and then his sister opened the door and I was like, whoop,
pull him back up.
Thankfully she didn't see anything, right? So it was okay. But
okay, look, there are times if I'm changing clothes and I'm leaving the shower, I'll just walk out there without, because I'll leave my towels in the bathroom. But I'm never extensively naked or anything. Anyways, on that note, I don't know how. I'm so sorry. Anyways, speaking of naked, what's always naked? Animals.
That's
speaking
true.
of animals, talking about a prehistoric animal, another Gustav relative. This one a lot closer to Gustav. Sarcosuchus.
Ooh, Sarcosuchus.
Sarcosuchus means flesh crocodile.
Oh, very similar to Gustav. Yeah.
If Gustav wishes he was a Sarcosuchus, maybe Gustav will Pokemon evolution up to a Sarcosuchus.
Oh, so this is Gustav is his mid form.
Yeah.
And then the tiny dinosaur that we've talked about on a previous episode.
Yeah, it's like Gus. That's Gus, then Gustav, and then
Gus.
Gustavovich or something.
Gustavovich, yep.
Gustavovich. Just Gustavovich is it's some vodka.
Alto Gustav. I don't know.
It's just the Russian Gustavovich, just have some rubles and some vodka.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
Great job. Very well executed.
So type is Phyllidosaurid crocodylomorph, an extinct order of crocodilians, closely related to a bunch of other orders that are also all extinct. The crocodilian branch of reptiles is freaking enormous.
Jeez.
Although it's interesting because the crocodiles are what's known as archosaurs. Archosaurs are a superorder of reptiles that also includes dinosaurs. And also includes pterosaurs, so pterodactyls. Those are the three groups: pterosaurs, dinosaurs, crocodiles. That include archosaurs. All the other reptiles like lizards and snakes and skinks and like turtles separate. So, but because birds are still dinosaurs, that means crocodiles are more closely related to birds than they are to lizards.
Oh,
have that was a fun fact. So,
wow.
So,
wait. So then, like, you know that image of like the bird who like pecks like stuff out of the crocodile's teeth?
Yes.
Right.
That's just a cousin helping out a cousin.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, you know when your cousin pecks out stuff out of your mouth, right?
Yeah, always. Thanks, Julie. You're the best.
Who's my cousin? Dylan? Thanks, Dylan.
I just imagine somebody going in with, like, dental floss at you.
They'll call that a dentist. They're the only person that's the place where you lie to them about like how much you flossed. It's like how much do you floss? Oh yeah, every day. Yeah,
I floss 6 times a day actually.
Yeah,
before and after every meal.
Yeah, exactly. When really the answer, and they know the answer is, when's the last time I flossed? When you flossed me during my last visit. That was the last time, probably.
When I was in like middle school, and I was like truly at that age that everything is mortifying.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I went to the orthodontist or dentist or something, and they're like, "How often do you floss?" And I was like, honestly, like probably monthly. And she goes, "We've got a monthly flosser over here," and literally like yells
so embarrassing.
To this entire place. There's like 15 other patients around, and it's like, oh yeah, you know that age when you're like a 12-year-old girl and like everything is awful.
Why would they do that?
I know.
That's horrible.
Like it's like trauma. Like,
I want to go to that place, storm them, and be like, and they're like, that was like 18 years ago. Why would you?
That person doesn't even work here.
That person hasn't worked here for 30 years.
What?
So, anyway.
That dental hygienist died in 1946.
Oh, yes. Anyway, so, all right, you ready for size?
I'm ready.
All right, size 31 to 38 feet / 9.5 to 11.6 meters long.
That ain't right.
5 to 8 tons.
5 to 8 tons.
Holy crap.
Holy crap. Is there anything like comparable to that we have now?
Well, you know the saltwater crocodiles, you know the ones. This is about twice that.
Oh, good.
So, and the saltwater crocodiles are the biggest. So,
oh, good.
Gustav is about 20 feet long. So it's about so he's a Nile crocodile. So that's like half that, or 2/3 that. So yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
Yeah, it was a carnivore, obviously.
Obviously.
Time early Cretaceous, 133 to 112 million years ago. That is a long range.
Yeah.
It's 21 million years.
Oh, God damn.
It lived a while.
Well, like nothing could kill it.
Well, eventually something did, but who knows what.
It probably just outgrew the like parts of water or whatever it lived in.
And then starved its place and then died itself. Yeah,
probably.
That makes sense. You are a respected paleontologist, so
yeah.
I expect your paper on that to be published shortly.
Thank you. Yes, course. It will be published under
the research
my
journal.
Full legal name.
Yes, Laura Owsley McCanavich.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I changed my last name right before this podcast recording to Laura Owsley McCanavich.
Yeah. It's Russian. It's Slavic, yes.
It's Slavic.
Location, Algeria, Morocco, Libya, and Brazil.
Huh.
One of those is not like the others.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those is the outlier here.
Described in 1966. Pop culture appearances, the documentaries and TV specials Chased by Dinosaurs, The Most Extreme. Do you remember The Most Extreme on Animal Planet?
No.
It's like, we're counting down the top 10 most extreme jumpers, the most extreme poisonous ones, the most extreme killers, the most extreme. It was I tried to watch it recently. It is cringy.
Is it?
But I loved it as a kid.
I feel like so many of those shows would drive me crazy with the cliffhangers of it. Now that you can watch it on streaming with no commercials.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
You know, some people say that streaming is basically becoming cable. I say no, because you can watch whatever you want, whenever you want, and occasionally there's ads, but there's never as much as there used to be. And I think you're not a slave to the schedule of the TV.
And you can pay more to get it without ads.
Yeah.
Like, I never will.
Oh, my goodness. Cheap. So when listening to podcasts, every now and then I get an ad that's like, tired of listening to ads. I'm like, yes, but I can't get ads because then the ads win. That's how I feel. Like,
then the advertisers win.
It's
and
like
the world
to the point where the advertisers are giving an advertisement for me to get rid of the ads. I'm like, if I listen to that, they won. I can't do that. I have to listen.
Do that.
So I have to keep every time I listen to podcasts. Like, tired of listening to ads. I'm like, you bet your ass I am, but I'm gonna stand strong.
I feel that there's a phone game I have that like it gives the worst ads, but like every time it's like, are you tired of listening to ads? For only $5, you can get it with no ads. And I'm like, I have been playing this game on my phone for like literally years.
Mm-hmm.
But $5 is too much money for me to justify.
Is it $5 total or $5 a month?
I think $5 total.
Oh, wow. I actually... that's tempting. Because my thing is monthly. My average monthly. So it's like, keep paying it for get rid of the ads. Like $5.
And I feel like I had to let go of my pride a little bit to get Doodle Jump without ads.
Oh, yeah.
And that was truly like $1.50.
But no, I get it though, because if you listen, the ads won. They defeated you. You have to stay strong. You have to stay strong against the throes of capitalism. Anyways, also,
if this creature,
yes,
was a like,
it would make a hell of a purse, is what you're talking about.
Yes, that's where I was going.
Croc leather purse. Anyway, sorry, what were we actually saying?
So if this guy was like paid to be a sponsor, like a product sponsor of something,
Gustav's energy drinks.
Or protein shakes. One day even Gustav will be my size.
Yes. He's Gustav's hype man. He's like, or he's the frog. The frog. He's the crocodile that Gustav looks up to.
Yeah.
It's like, one day I'm gonna grow up and be just like him.
No, and maybe one day I'll be his height, his size, his weight, and be able to murder 700 people.
Yeah, I mean, he's already up to 300 and may or may not be dead. So, listeners, I don't know if we said this episode, but Gustav is a real crocodile in the Nile that is, well, not the Nile, it's the Nile crocodile as a species, but he's in a lake in Africa that's been estimated to kill 300 people. So, to the point where there have been movies and documentaries made about him. So, and he may or may not be dead. A hunter claims to have shot him in 2019, but there was no evidence of the body, although he has not been seen since. So, who knows what 2024 has to offer for us. We might have a skeleton of Gustav, or we might have another murder under his belt. I think he is, what he has done is he has retreated into a cocoon, and he will emerge as a Sarcosuchus. He's evolving. So,
he's evolving.
So, okay. Also, as well as most extremists in the documentary Super Croc, When Crocs Ate Dinosaurs, Dinomorphosis, which is a fun name, Monsters Resurrected, Planet Dinosaur, Deadly Dinosaurs, Jeff Corwin's Giant Monsters, and the games Jurassic World, the game, of course, and Ark Survival Evolved. So, but anyways, yeah, Sarcosuchus is a hell of a big crocodile. In fact, it might be one of the biggest. It's only outsized by Dinosuchus and Perusaurus. Now, these two crocodiles, Sarcosuchus and Dinosuchus, they're from dinosaur times. Like, oh, they're eating on dinosaurs. Like, that's fine, whatever. I mean, like, yeah, they had big prey. Of course it was big. Perusaurus was from far more recently.
Really?
We're talking like about 5 million years ago. And it lived in the Amazon. It was a giant caiman. So yeah, about 40 feet long. And it might have been the biggest. So apparently a common method used to estimate the size of crocodiles is to use the length of the skull. And this method was used by paleontologists, and one of my favorite paleontologists, because I met him, Paul Serino.
Hey.
He did a talk at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science, and I did a lecture, and Mom and I were there, and we listened to him. He was pretty good. So that's where they got the estimates of upwards about 38 feet, because it's largest known skull is about 5 feet long. Oh. 5.25 feet. So is that about your height? Are you 5 feet?
That's 2 inches shorter than I am.
Right.
Like.
So wait, so you're 5'5"?
5'4".
5'4". Okay, so that's about 5.25. That'd be 5'3", right? Because that's a quarter of.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So about my height. That's
how long its skull is. Yeah.
That's at least it would be quick.
Well, would it?
No, that's fair. I feel like this is the kind of creature who would play with its food.
Yeah, play with its food. And also, I don't think they chew. they just and then they just swallow you. And then if you're still alive, you will have to be digested.
Ew.
So yeah. And then also thing about crocodiles though is that they don't eat that much because their metabolism is so low because they're cold-blooded. So if it eats you, it's good for the rest of the year. So not you specifically, but like a Nile crocodile only eats like one wildebeest a year.
Oh.
A lion eats like 100 or whatever. Oh. So like even though they're about the same weight.
So Gustav is literally killing for sport.
He's just killing for fun. Yeah, there's no way it's for food.
Great.
Also, man meat is not very good. Even like I can't believe
do you speak from experience?
Believe I know this, but I've been told that man meat. I mean, obviously, it does stuff to your tongue and other sort of stuff. Like I don't know if that's due to cannibalism or just how it is, but also apparently it tastes like chicken. Like literally, we taste like chicken. So, anyways, but it's not good though. It's fatty and full of we're not good things to eat. So if dinosaurs were to kill us, it'd be for pleasure, not for food. So
it's like the worst version of fish are friends, not food.
Fish are pleasure, not food. Oh, no. Anyways, Sarcosuchus.
Can't walk back from that one. Just move right along.
No. So Sarcosuchus, let's just say the poor dinosaurs that lived alongside Sarcosuchus, it had some real heavy hitters. So in ecosystems, there is like one giant super predator per region because otherwise that's the niche. You know, that's like there's usually one animal per niche. So this area, this Mid Cretaceous Africa, had 3. And the reason why is because they all occupied different niches. So they didn't compete with each other, but they still kind of all ate similar food. So like there's a dinosaur called Ouranosaurus that's like a iguanodon with a sailback. And it would have been eaten by all 3 of these things because there was Sarcosuchus in the water. There was Spinosaurus, which was also in the water but could also go on the land. Then there was Carcharodontosaurus, which was just land.
Oh,
so
some people just
they're all T-Rex sized, basically. So
good.
So
good.
So you got the crocodile-like dinosaur, and then the dinosaur. So the animals there nowhere was safe. So
it's terrifying.
So yeah, so Sarcosuchus. Also, there were sharks in that river. There was shark. There was like one and really? Sawfish called Oncopristis is like a 12-foot long sawfish. Have you ever seen the sawfish?
Don't like that.
They're shark relatives. They're like rays kind of. But they have and there's ones in there.
Did they also kill Steve Irwin?
No.
Oh.
Because they didn't have the stingrays. So I was trying to figure out a way to make that funny, but 1 involves the tragic death of a figure, and 2, I'm very tired. I figure if I'm not tired, I can make the tragic death of a figure hilarious. But I can't. It is not this day.
It's my only reason. Oh, that's so dark.
Do you know what Steve Irwin's last words were?
No.
So they were when they were driving him back, someone was mentioning they would probably kill the stingray because that's what you do when they attack you. But Stephen was like, "No, don't kill it. He wasn't trying to hurt me. He was just protecting himself." That was his last words. He was defending the life of the creature that took his life.
That's so sad. And now Robert Irwin is thirsted after on TikTok.
I know. And Bendy Irwin's pretty attractive, too, to be fair. And she has a lot of kids, so...
Does she?
Yeah.
She only had, 1.
Maybe she only has the 1. One, a lot, same thing.
I mean, I don't follow them that closely.
Yeah, so speaking of a crocodile that Steve Irwin would love and cherish with all of his heart. Because I saw this episode of... Remember Crocodile Hunter Diaries? I watched a lot of Animal Planet when I was younger.
You can tell.
Yeah, Crocodile Hunter Diaries was this, where he was talking about him working at the Australia Zoo. There was a sad episode, complete with silent credits and all sort of stuff, they having sad stuff, but it was for one of his crocs dying. It wasn't for any of the people, it was the croc. But it was since Steve Irwin loved it so much, It was treated as he was crying and
That's, touching. And weird, but touching.
Yeah, the poor crocodile. Oh, man, they gave a little funeral.
I mean, to be fair, I think all us millennials felt it when Jenna Marbles' dog died.
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, no, I forget who Jenna Marbles is, but I think I've heard that news, and I know about the dog more than Jenna Marbles.
Terrifying. Horrible.
Anyways.
That's how my 2024 bingo card is that Jenna Marbles makes a return.
Okay, cool. My 2024 bingo card has figured out who the hell Jenna Marbles is. So
I believe in you.
Thank you. All right, well, so Sarcosuchus, giant crocodile, very Gustav-esque, but on steroids. While Spinosaurus was like Gustav on Quaaludes, this is like Gustav on steroids. So
okay. Perfect. Well, in that instance, are we ready to rate?
Yes, let's rate, and then I need to go home and take a long nap, even though
Hopefully
it's late.
Just go to bed.
I might just go to bed with the lump in my stomach that is that Chinese food.
I rate this, given it's a
yes. What are you going to rate?
Gustav on steroids. I'm going to rate it 14 Lance Armstrongs.
Lance Armstrong? Why Lance Armstrong?
Because he was on steroids.
Oh, that's right, yes. I was like, did he get eaten by a crocodile?
No. Not yet. I mean...
Gustav killed Lance Armstrong!
His most high profile.
His most high profile murder. So, I'm gonna give it like a 60 million. I think it's freaking badass.
Fair.
But I'm also going to give it the Gustav and a half.
Gustav and a half?
Just a Gustav and a half. Which I guess is what it is in terms of size. Yeah. So, like, yeah.
You're factually correct.
That is the most objective rating one could give it. So that's it for this week. You want to hold the show and contact me at paleolitespod@gmail.com, paleolitespodcast@gmail.com, paleolitespod on Twitter, paleolitespodcast on Instagram. Where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Be Real, any of those places.
And what is your name on those places?
At Thespian Laura, ThespianLaura. I always tell people at the end of these, go follow me on TikTok.
No videos, but close to 100 followers. Serge makes it to 100.
Make it happen. I want to have 100 followers with 0 videos.
Yes, I believe it can be done. That's also on your 2024 bingo card.
Hell yeah, it is.
Okay. All right. I have a book series on Amazon Megazoic available for print and Kindle. I might have mentioned Sarcosuchus once because like it wouldn't be anything with technology in it, but like it would have been like something in the background or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this week. We say at the end of every episode of Paleo Bites. Just, I mean, that's not only what a sound a crocodile would make, but that's also the sound my stomach is making right now.
Man, this human is chewier than the last one.
Flesh.
Do you have any fortune cookies?
You will eat Lance Armstrong.
Bye.
All right.